heartiest welcome and greetings to all the divine souls from across the globe who are participating in this international Bhagavad Gita festival being organized by J.K. Yuk. Bhagavad Gita is the most sacred of sacred texts across the globe. Literally, it translates to Song of God.
Pradhvam tina shreyase mokam karoti vachalam panghum langhayate girim yat kripatamaham vande paramananda madhavam yam brahma varunendra rudra marutah.
Seeing all his relatives present there, Arjun, the son of Kunti, was overwhelmed with compassion and with deep sorrow spoke the following words.
What is the fate of the unsuccessful yogi who begins the path with faith, but who does not endeavor sufficiently?
That everlasting happiness, and that happiness is in God alone. And how do we get that happiness then? We only get that by the grace of God.
So you all are students, so this talk will be very practical for all of you. So the title of my talk is called Bhagavad Gita's Formula to Deal with Distractions. And it's part of the International Gita Festival done by J.K. Yuk. So first of all, what are some of the biggest distractors for students? And I have a nice infographic here that illustrates some of them. But why don't we...
Yes. So now when we are talking about karma, a very genuine and valid question would be, do we have choice in doing karma? Is everything already pre-decided? Or is there some choice there?
I'm so pleased to be a part of this discussion, which is about the holistic wellness. So let's begin with the definition of what is holistic wellness.
If you go back to your hotel room, would you bother changing the curtains over there? And the reason you are not going to worry about the color of the curtains or the texture of the curtains is because you know you're only there for one night.
Everybody must have enjoyed their day.
Absolutely, Kavita.
जिंदगियों को बदलने की अप्रतिम यात्रा है अध्याय इसमें 18 पर ज्ञान अनंत इसमह.
Okay, so the first trivia question that we have for all of you is, Yudhishthir was referred as king because he had performed Ashwamedha Yajna, Putra Kameshthi Yajna, Sarvopkari Yajna or Rajsuya Yajna. I love Gita because I love Krishna. That is the reason. So I guess both of us are having the same reason, but let's hear it out from the audience.
I love Bhagavad Gita because it brings me closer to Krishna.
Namaste. For me, Bhagavad Gita is like the manual for life. Everything in life comes with a manual, and that's how you know how to operate it or how to use it.
Seeing Arjun overwhelmed with pity, his mind grief-stricken, and his eyes full of tears, Sri Krishna spoke the following words.
My dear Arjun, how has this delusion overcome you in this hour of peril? It is not befitting an honorable person.
वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्.
So the first prize for the children drawing contest goes to Sneha Prashant. The second prize goes to Sanvi Shasmal.
And we have honorable mention for Radha Shilpa Koripalli. A big round of applause to all the winners. Congratulations.
Between Swami Mukundananda ji and Mrs. Jayal Rao is going to be moderated by none other than Mr. Pranay Mittal.
A common person spends about 10 to 12 hours doing his or her duty, professional work, the career, etc. So if our yoga is restricted to 1 hour a day, and the rest of the time we are in a state of kuyog, that is not going to work.
Beautiful verse from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, which says, Yad yad acharati shreshtaha, tat tat eva itara janaha. Sayat pramanam kurute, lokas tadanu vartate. So as a parent, what is our duty? Just become a role model, because children follow what you do. They very carefully observe how you live life, what is your attitude towards people.
Namaste everyone. It is a pleasure now, at the culmination of a wonderful week of competitions, to announce the cumulative winners in the 4 different categories that we had. So these people get the title of Gita Pandit.